Living in the Private University, Episode 1, The Beginning, Why I Chose This Path, Chapter 3, What Does Living in the Private University Mean? Let's talk about the name of this university, Living in the Private University. It's a phrase that sparks curiosity. Some people hear it and immediately assume it's about one document, one process, or one idea. For me, it means something much bigger. Living in the private university is a philosophy. It's a commitment to becoming intentional about how you manage your own affairs. It's understanding that your life doesn't become more organized by accident. It becomes more organized through education, preparation, documentation, and responsibility. To me, living in the private university begins with one simple decision. The decision to stop reacting and start preparing. To stop assuming and start learning, to stop depending entirely on others, and begin understanding the processes that affect your own life. That's what this university is really about. It's about helping people become students, because the moment we stop learning, we stop growing. Education before action. One thing you'll hear me say often is this: never rush into a process you don't understand. Whether you're reading a contract, preparing an affidavit, creating a trust, responding to a notice, or simply organizing your records, take the time to understand what you're doing, read carefully, ask questions, research, think critically. Preparation today often prevents problems tomorrow. Education is never wasted. Knowledge becomes part of you. No one can take away what you've taken the time to learn. Living with purpose. Living in the private university also means living intentionally, being organized, keeping copies of important records, knowing where your documents are, understanding your own affairs, thinking ahead instead of waiting until there's a crisis. I've learned over the years that organization creates confidence. When your records are organized, when your paperwork is in order, when you understand your own processes, you approach situations differently. You become calmer, more prepared, more confident. That's not because life suddenly becomes easy. It's because preparation reduces uncertainty. A journey, not a destination. One thing I want everyone watching to understand is this: living in the private university is not something you achieve in one weekend. It isn't one form. It isn't one affidavit. It isn't one trust. It isn't one court filing. It's a journey, a lifelong commitment to learning. Every year I continue to study. Every year I continue to research. Every year I continue asking questions, because there is always more to learn. And I hope this university encourages you to do the same. Why this matters. Every day people make important decisions. They sign documents, respond to notices, purchase homes, start businesses, create families, plan estates, resolve disputes, navigate courts, interact with agencies. Yet many people have never been taught how these processes work. My goal isn't to tell you what to think. My goal is to encourage you to become informed enough to think for yourself. That's where confidence begins, the foundation of this community. As this community grows, you'll meet people from many different backgrounds, different professions, different experiences, different beliefs. What brings us together isn't that we all agree on everything. It's that we value learning, we value preparation, we value documentation, we value asking thoughtful questions, and we value becoming better stewards of our own affairs. That's the foundation of living in the private university. Now that you understand the philosophy behind this university, let's explore something practical. What exactly will you learn here? Because this isn't a university focused on just one subject. It's an educational library designed to help you better understand a wide range of administrative processes, documentation, litigation, and private organization. Let's take a look at what lies ahead. I'll see you in episode 4. Until next time, stay prepared, stay organized, keep learning, and continue living in the private. Shalom.